Very excited. Joining us in the studio is an absolute legend of the surf, Caroline, Sophie McCulloch. How long have you been watching this girl surf now?
Since she was born, pretty much.
Come
How
on,
are you,
Soph.
Soph?
I'm good, thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
So much excitement on the Sunshine Coast last weekend. The Haleiwa Challenge in the Hawaiian Islands. It was the last tournament on what's known as the Challenger Series, and that you won it, and that means that you are now on the world tour. Tell us what that felt like on the day.
Yeah, it was really surreal. I actually had to win that event to guarantee my place on the tour. So, yeah, I still get goosebumps talking about it. I feel like it was kind of like an out-of-body experience when I found out, and everything just went so quickly from being in the water to being on the beach with all the other Aussies around me. Yeah, it was just everything I've ever dreamt about for like the last 5 years. So, yeah, it was really special.
So it's been a 5-year battle to try and get to this level, or is it just something about chipping away each time? Was this the goal? That's what I'm asking.
Just chipping away each time. I've been surfing for 18 years, so you could say it was nearly an 18-year battle. But I've had my sights set on this, and I've been working really hard since I graduated high school. So, yeah, that was about 5 or 6 years ago. So that's about the ballpark range.
And you're not the only Sunshine Coast girl on the world tour. Isabella Nichols is also on the tour, which that's going to be fun for you.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Bella is one of my best friends and, yeah, one of my biggest inspirations. So, yeah, I can't wait to get to travel the world with her next year.
And so what this means for the uninitiated is that now essentially you'll be paid to go around and surf. So up to now you've had to work and save and sort yourself out, but now there will always be prize money every tournament you go to, and you know that you've basically got to it's going to be slightly easier for you to get around to all these comps.
There will definitely be less financial pressure. It's still not the most lucrative sport, so we are still traveling the world, and there are a lot of expenses that come with that. And the events have really long waiting periods, so we're in countries and out of Australia for long periods of time. So, yeah, but it is definitely a massive step up from the Challenger Series, with the minimum prize money being a lot more than it was. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. But, yeah, that's just the back end of it. I just want to keep surfing and keep testing my limits.
And how far away is Pipeline? Like, are we talking weeks, days, months? What do we got?
It starts on the 29th of January. So I arrived home yesterday, and I will leave again in a month's time to try and start preparing for Pipe 3 weeks in advance, because it is the most dangerous wave in the world. So I know I've got my work cut out for me, and I'm going to try and give myself the best chance to do well.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, I cannot surf. I've tried several times, a bit like Caroline. We can't do it. Love the beach, love being at the beach. You think as soon as I try and stand up on a board, I injure myself. But Pipeline, what sort of size wave are we talking about on average?
I'm probably not the best person to ask on average, but yeah, the Hawaiian winter is known for having big swells, and I think it rarely gets below 10 feet faces. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be, out of my element.
You love a big wave, though. Would you prefer a massive wave over a small wave?
I come from the Sunshine Coast where we don't get many big waves, so it's definitely out of my comfort zone. If I could choose where I was going to compete, it would probably be something more like a beach break. But, again, it's all about testing your limits, and that's why I do this sport, is to get the adrenaline rush and feel those nerves in and out of the jersey.
But what you won to make it onto the world tour was at Haleiwa. They looked to me like 10-foot face. They looked like big waves, and you surfed them with ease, Soph.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they were pretty solid. They're probably the biggest waves that I've competed in, but it's a different wave structure, and yeah, I definitely am really proud of that performance because, yeah, like I said, growing up here, I'm not super used to competing in those conditions. And, yeah, to prove to myself that I can is just giving me a whole lot more confidence heading into next year.
So you see waves that are, 10 to 12 foot and you're like, oh, that's pretty scary. That's serious kind of waves. There's a real chance Pipeline could kick up even higher than that, though, isn't there?
There is, yeah, and I'm already losing sleep at night thinking about it, to be honest.
I'm sorry to talk about
I was
what
going to say,
is
could you not
terrifying.
mention pipe?
Well, I mean, she's going to get a bit of a shock if she gets there and sees these big waves, right?
But you are going 3 weeks out to give yourself as a really good chance to surf pipe every day and be ready when the comp starts.
Yeah, that is exactly true. And sport is, as you guys probably know, it's 99% mental. So
Yeah.
in the lead up to before I go away to pipe, I'm going to be working with my sports psych so that I can just trust that, when I get in the jersey, I'm going to commit and I'm going to do everything I can to not only surf this wave, but to get through each heat and do my best in the event.